Alright. Now, moving on to the next part of my Blu-ray collection, Paramount Pictures. Wow, I actually have a lot more than I expected, but it's still a really good collection nonetheless. First up, The Bad News Bears from 1976. Yeah, not the 2005 remake. Yep. It's a pretty good movie. Honestly, don't have much to say about it. But there's the disc. There's a little advertisement here for some other Paramount films on Blu-ray, including Ladybug, starring Rodney Dangerfield, which I really would love to, to get one day, because, no respect. No respect at all. Hopefully it doesn't foreshadow what I got coming up in the next part. Here, Grease. Classic. I mean, everybody knows this movie. Like, literally everybody knows it. And there's the disc. Yeah. Such a good movie. A lot of great songs, honestly. Oh, and the next up we've got Popeye, starring Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall. R.I.P. to the both of them. Yep. This is a really fun movie. It's weird, but hey, it's Popeye. Things are gonna get a little bit weird. Oh, and there is the disc. Okay, my Popeye impression's kind of bad, but hey, details. Still, really good movie. I mean, it's Robin Williams. You can't really go wrong with that. And the only Indiana Jones film I have, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yes, really, I only own one Indiana Jones film. And yet I have all the James Bond movies, which we'll see when we get to my MGM collection. It's just like 90% Bond. Anyways, there's the disc. Yeah, Raiders is actually a pretty good movie. I mean, the melting faces part's weird, but, it is what it is. And I kind of go through these a little quickly. Top Gun. An immediate classic from the 80s. Why? Because it's just way too good. Way too good. There's the disc. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Another just good movie, honestly. One of the best, one of the best movies Paramount ever put out. And there's the disc. I mean, it's funny, it's exciting, it's just everything that's good about comedy movies, just cranked up to 11. Coming to America. I actually just got this recently, and it's a really funny movie. Oh my god. And yeah, the funny thing is that the King and Queen in this movie are played by Madge Sinclair and James Earl Jones, who would later go on to voice Mufasa and Sarabi in The Lion King, which does beg, okay, no, I'm not going to pull a Simba Sins and ask the question, does Simba get pulled over for having a transvestite hooker in his car? Let's just move on. There's the disc. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of funny, though, that Madge Sinclair and James Earl Jones are actually part of this movie. And it's Eddie Murphy. Like, Eddie Murphy's awesome. Anyways, moving on, we have The Addams Family from 1991. This is probably one of the greatest, one of the greatest movies for the Halloween season. It's got all the right humor, it's funny, and, best of all, has an all-star cast with Raul Julia, Angelica Houston, Christina Ricci, and more. Oh yeah, and Christopher Lloyd as Uncle Fester. How could I forget Christopher Lloyd as Uncle Fester? Moving right along to 1992 with Wayne's World, party time, excellent. Yeah, this movie is literally just a most excellent movie. It's just party on, man. It's just so dang good. Like, I mean, yeah, there's the disc. Yep, there we go. Just gonna move right along to the next movie. Came out 2 years later. Forrest Gump. My mama always said that life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. This is one of the most classic movies from the 90s. along with The Lion King. And there's the Blu-ray, and the DVD is lodged by the digital code paper that I'm not going to show because reasons. Ugh, Clueless. As if this movie wasn't already classic enough. Yeah, I know. It's hard not to make cringeworthy jokes, but hey, they just pop out. And there is the disc. It's just blue, as if. Okay, I should really just stop before I go crazy. Alright. Alright, next up we got Beavis and Butthead Do America. Hey, yeah, this is a really good movie. Hey. It's actually surprisingly smart for being surprisingly dumb at the same time. Yeah. This just... I can't even do this movie justice. It's stupid funny. And there's the disc. And now, we're out of the pre-Nickelodeon movies era. From this moment on, Nickelodeon movies are going to be interwoven into this. First up, Good Burger, one of the greatest Nickelodeon movies ever made. No, scratch that. The greatest live-action Nickelodeon movie ever made. I mean, Sinbad, Kenan and Kel, like Abe Vigoda. You can't go wrong with this movie. It's great. It's a classic. And there's the disc. And I have not seen the sequel yet, but I've actually heard that's a pretty good one. Yeah. This movie is S tier. Boy, if I had the technology to do tier list ranking videos that are quality, yeah, Good Burger would be going in S tier. South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. This was originally going to be called South Park All Hell Breaks Loose. But they decided not to do that. Because the MPAA didn't allegedly want hell used in the title of an animated film. So they made it a wiener joke. I wish I was kidding, but no. And there's the disc. Yeah, this is a fantastic movie, and if South Park ever wanted to come to Broadway, they could just retell the story of the movie, because it's already a musical. Just add a few more songs of The Lion King, and bada boom, bada bing. You're golden. Next up, blasting into 2001 with Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. Oh yeah, this is definitely one of the greatest. Okay, if I keep saying about all the Nickelodeon movies, I'm going to be here all day and sound like a broken record. But it's still a really, really good movie. And there's the disc. Alright, Clock Stoppers. Kind of an underrated hidden gem from Nickelodeon. Like, it doesn't get as much attention as, say, Harriet the Spy or a certain movie coming up, but honestly, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And there's the disc. But still, it feels very 2000. It's so 2000s that it almost hurts to watch, but hey, the 2000s were a great decade. Especially the early part. And here is Hey Arnold, the movie. Very, very iconic. Yeah, originally it was going to be called Arnold Saves the Neighborhood and go to TV, but executive meddling killed the Jungle movie initially, yada yada yada. I mean, you guys know the story. And there's the disc. And we got School of Rock. Basically, my first introduction to Jack Black was right here. And yeah, this movie is fantastic. It is a legendary legend of legendary... Okay, this is not Kung Fu Panda, but this is definitely one of the greatest movies I have ever seen. Oh my god. It's great. And there's the disc. And plus Miranda Cosgrove's in it. And yeah, I think this is my first introduction to her as well. Because Drake and Josh wouldn't come out until January 2004, and this movie was 2003, I believe. So yeah. Alright, next up, Mean Girls. Yep, one of the most goated movies in terms of comedy, and in terms of just pure, raw, unadulterated female-led comedies. And there's the disc. Not much really to say about it. Team America World Police, however, yeah, from the creators of South Park, America. Yeah, you think I'm going to say the F word? No, I'm not. 'Cause that would be wrong on so many levels. But hey, this movie is absolutely crude, rude, and hilariously good. And then we got the SpongeBob movie, the very first one. What more do I even have to say? This movie is turning 20 in November, and it's honestly one of the greatest things in the world. And there is the disc, and an ad for a bunch of SpongeBob DVDs, a lot of which I've already got. Yeah, like I own the first 8 seasons of SpongeBob on DVD. Not that I've been lazy to pick up the other ones, I've just had other priorities. Anyways, Nacho Libre. Yes. From the director of Napoleon Dynamite. Gosh. Very, very funny movie. And there's the disc. You can actually tell this is an older Blu-ray because of the important notice here. Which is actually also in the Coming to America Blu-ray. So yeah. Charlotte's Web. Not a bad adaptation of the classic story. Honestly, it might be even slightly better than the animated one from Hanna-Barbera, even though I think that one still reigns supreme. And there's the disc. Again, why do I keep having frogs in my throat when I'm filming this? Perhaps I should drink more water. Anyways, Transformers. Yes, I own all of the Michael Bay Transformers movies. I am not kidding. You'll be seeing them throughout the video here. Here's the disc. Yeah, the first one, it's a pretty okay introduction. Nothing too spectacular, but even so. Revenge of the Fallen, however, yeah, this is actually a pretty good improvement. There's a lot more action, a lot more fun, and, I mean, come on, it's just too good. And there's just one, and just two. Like, I'm really running out of things to say for these movies. Drawn Together the movie, oh god, this movie is, like, really bad, but it's so bad, it's actually good. In my opinion, don't kill me for that. Honestly, it includes 3, oh my god. Yeah, this is probably the most, aside from Team America, literally the single most filthy film I actually own on Blu-ray. And there is the disc. Yeah. We have Transformers, Dark of the Moon. This is a really, really good sequel. I mean, it's not quite as good as Revenge of the Fallen, but it still has a lot of action. And there's the disc. And oh wait, it's the DVD, and there's the Blu-ray. Like, I was just gonna say, is that? I thought it was actually a 2-disc collector's edition. Nope, it's just Blu-ray and DVD. There you go. Fun Size, an underrated Nickelodeon classic from 2012. Yes, and I'm not just saying that because I love Victoria Justice, because yeah, this movie actually has a lot of comedy, and hey, it's a PG-13 Nickelodeon movie, which is yeah, kind of strange, but also kind of cool. And there's the disc. Yeah, it's just one of those forgotten gems that Nickelodeon has put out. And we have Transformers: Age of Extinction. I mean, yeah, you can't really beat the first, second, or the third, but still, plenty of good stuff to like about it. Anyways, there's the disc. Or the DVD, rather. There's a Blu-ray, and then we flip it over. There's the, oh, that's the actual Blu-ray. So that's... Oh, that's just the bonus material disc. Wow. A 3-disc special edition. Who knew? The Michael Bay Ninja Turtles movie. It's a movie that exists. And yeah, here's the DVD. The Blu-ray, they actually look like sewer covers, which is pretty freaking cool. Alright, and then the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. Yeah, this will never be as good as the first movie, but it's still a lot of fun. I mean, how can you say no to Antonio Banderas as a pirate, and then the seagulls engage in a rap battle with a dolphin? Done by the guys behind Epic Rap Battles of History. And there's the DVD, and the Blu-ray is kind of stuck behind a SpongeBob ad. And then we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Major improvements from the first movie. It is so much better. Either that or I'm biased because I love Brad Garrett and he's the voice of Krang in this. And there's the Blu-ray. And the DVD is just lodged behind the... Yeah, you know it's lodged behind. I don't even have to say it. Transformers: The Last Night. Yeah, not much to say here. It's just more Transformers. I literally gave myself a challenge to get every Transformers movie on Blu-ray before the movie or before the new one came out, and I succeeded. But I have nothing really to say about them. And there's the disc, and then the other discs are stuck behind the code paper. And Bumblebee. This is honestly pretty good. I mean, I love Bumblebee. So yeah. And there's the... Okay, seriously. Again with the like, how many times does that happen now? 3? There's the DVD. Or no, there's the Blu-ray. There's the DVD. There you go. Boy, it's probably going to be like a recurring gag now. Alright, Wonder Park. Not the greatest Nickelodeon movie out there, but still, it's fine. I was originally going to have a cartoon on Nickelodeon. Yeah, I was going to have a Nicktoon, but I think the plans for that were scrapped. And there's the disc. And the DVD is, of course, behind the code paper. Yada, yada, yada. We all know the same song and dance ordeal. Dora and the Lost City of Gold. I mean, Boots does sound like he smoked a whole pack when he speaks, but it's at the same time it's Danny Trejo doing the voice, and Danny Trejo is awesome, and this movie is absolutely great. Probably my second favorite Nickelodeon movie after Jimmy Neutron, and Good Burger, because dang, it's good. And there is the disc. It's like one of those movies you don't actually expect to be good because it's Dora, but then all of a sudden they just wow you like, whoa, there's a lot of really good things to like about it. Playing with Fire, this movie is garbage, but hey, it's at least got John Cena, because John Cena is awesome. He can do no wrong. And there's the disc. Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh boy, you ready for some controversy? No, I'm kidding. I like this movie a lot. A very, very much lot, because dang, this is honestly like one of the best video game adaptations of all time. It's one of the Glockmas. And there's the disc. Super excited for the third movie to come out. Alright, Sponge on the Run. No comment. There's the DVD, there's a Blu-ray, there's the DVD, yada yada yada. Although I will say this is one of the very first Blu-rays I picked up in 2021, so that's at least something. Then we have Coming to America, which is another recent pickup here from Paramount. And yeah, it's downgraded from an R to a PG-13, but honestly, I'm surprised they even got this made. There's the disc, and again with a bubble wrap. Boy. Yeah, it's pretty funny stuff. And then Clifford the Big Red Dog. Oh boy, did they try with this movie, and it was big enough of a success that they're actually doing a sequel. Well, hopefully they can redeem themselves, but there's still a lot to like about it, like John Cleese. And the design for Clifford is actually pretty good, so, I mean, you know. I just wish they'd re-release Clifford's really big movie on Blu-ray. I mean, come on, Universal. And Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Oh yeah, this is actually an improvement over the first movie in every way, shape, and form. It's the introduction of Knuckles. Do I look like I need your power? Oh man, Idris Elba's awesome as Knucks. Whoa, hello. I did not think the disc was that loose in there. There's the disc. That almost borderline scared me. Anyways, moving right along. Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. An action comedy film based on a tabletop board game that nerds play, and it's great. Has cameos from the Dungeons & Dragons cartoon characters, which is pretty cool. And yeah, there's the disc. And also an ad for some other action-packed Paramount films, including both Sonic movies, Dragon Slayer and Rumble. Go. Alright, Transformers Rise of the Beast, the final Transformers movie until Transformers 1 comes out later this month. And yeah, it's a fun action-packed time. And there's the disc. Alright, then we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. I don't care what Ask Air thinks about TMNT. 2003 is not good. 2012 is peak TMNT, and this is also peak TMNT. And Fairly Odd Parents: A New Wish is actually better than the original. So cope, mauled, and seethe, Ask Air. Sorry, I had to get the little mini rant out of the way. But yeah, this is a fantastic movie. Oh my god. And there's the disc. Like, if you can actually say with a straight face that this movie is absolute trash, yeah. Not saying anybody's wrong for hating on it, but this is definitely a really fun movie to watch. And speaking of movies that are really fun to watch, If, the newest Paramount movie I own. This is a really fantastic film. Great amounts of heart. I mean, it's got Ryan Reynolds in it. Of course it's going to be fun. And there's the disc. That's going to do it for my Paramount Blu-ray collection. Next time, the shields are up. Warner Brothers is next. Till next time, I'm out.